Hello and welcome back to Vegas Aces live stream. My name is Heather Ferris and I'll be your host for today. And on this live stream, we are going to be discussing breaking in. Now, I've had several different people ask me what this term means when I'm talking about breaking in. So that is what we're going to be discussing today: break-in dealers, break-in houses, and how to break into the industry. So if you guys have any questions, please put them in the chat and we will get to them at the end of this video. Okay, hi, good to see everyone. Oh, yes, it is the 5th of November. Before we get started, I just want to remind you to subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you're always notified of our latest videos and live streams. If you're brand new to this channel and this is your first time here, my name is Heather Ferris and I'm the founder of Vegas-Aces.com. I'm also an adjunct professor at UNLV, a content creator, consultant, and I've been involved in the casino industry for over 15 years. I created Vegas Aces to help people learn how to play and deal casino table games. And as a way to give back to our community, we help dealers learn new table games and we help play some for free at no cost. Same thing, for free, no cost. Okay, now on with the show. Good to see everyone, by the way. Okay. Again, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, put them in the chat and we will get to that at the end of the video. Now, the word break-in, okay, when I'm saying break-in, that means you're brand new. So a term break-in dealer is basically referring to a brand new dealer who just started dealing at a casino and is learning the ropes. Now, as a break-in dealer, the first decision you have to make is, what game do you learn? What game do you learn first? What do you break into the industry with? Now, if you have a choice between blackjack and craps, I always tell people learn blackjack first because this is an easy game to learn. You can learn it within a week. You could get hired and you could start making money right away. Whereas if you are dealing craps, it takes a really long time to learn. There's a lot to it. It's probably the hardest game in the casino industry. So if you're just getting into the casino industry and you're brand new to all this, craps might be the hardest way to go. Now, again, if you learn blackjack, as you are at the casino dealing blackjack, making money, now this would be the time to learn craps because you're already in the industry. You already know how to cut checks. You already know like how things work. On your off days, on your off time, during your breaks, go to the table, go to the craps table, watch them how they deal, see what they do. You know, on your off time, learn craps. This way you could still be a dealer and you could be getting paid a lot of money while you are learning how to deal this difficult game. Now, typically it takes 2 years for the dealers to learn the game craps and just become decent. And this is when they're dealing 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. So again, craps is a really hard game to learn. If you want to break into the casino industry, it's much better to learn blackjack first, because again, you could learn that in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It just depends on your how fast it takes you to learn something. Now, again, I'm going to say it again. Learn blackjack first. Get a job with blackjack, actually go into the casino, make money, and then learn craps. Now, keep in mind the dealers, they become more valuable with the more games they learn. So you don't want to learn just one game, blackjack, and that's it, and you're done. And, you know, you're in the industry and that's all you're going to learn. You're not going to be a very valuable dealer if you do this. The more games you learn, the more games you could deal, the more valuable you are as a dealer, and the easier it will be for you to get a job at a better casino that's making more money. For example, on the Las Vegas Strip, you could be dealing at the Cosmo making $100,000, but that's if you know all the games. You're more likely to get that job. Okay, so for our viewers, real quick, if you like this video and you want to help support Vegas Aces, please remember to tip your dealer. And now you can with Super Chat. Super Chat is a way YouTube allows you to show your appreciation by tipping me any amount you want. Go ahead, give it a try, or show your support by becoming a member of our Patreon page. We have several different levels and rewards for you to choose from. Any membership level counts, even $1, so please go join today. And remember, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, put it in the chat and we will get to that at the end of the video. Okay, back to the show. So we talked about break-in dealers and a little bit about breaking into the industry. Now, when I say a break-in house, what am I referring to? A break-in house is referring to a casino that hires new break-in dealers, and they are willing to teach these dealers how to deal table games. A house would be the same as casino. We always call our casinos houses. So a break-in house is a casino where new dealers go to learn how to deal table games. Now, when you're first starting off and you've never auditioned before, one of the things I tell people to do when breaking into the industry is make a list of all the break-in houses or break-in casinos in the area and number them from 1 to 10. So 1 would be the casino you want to work at the most, 10 being the casino you want to work at the least. Now, starting with casino number 10, apply and then audition at each casino until you get to casino number 1. This way, the reason why you do this is because you're going to be nervous. You're going to have stage fright. You're going to make mistakes. This is all normal. So it's good to get all of that out of your system with the casinos that you don't want to work at. So that way, by the time you audition at the casino you do want to work at, you've already made all the mistakes you're going to make. You've already, sweated through this whole thing. You've already done the whole stage fright thing. Like, you've been there, you've done that. So you're going to do a lot better on that audition. That's like audition number 10. And you're more likely to pass that audition than you would just doing that, the very first casino that you're going to audition at is the casino you want to deal at. Probably going to make some mistakes. Oh, thank you very much for the super chat. Really do appreciate that, Joey. Very, very much appreciate it. Thank you. And a $2 super chat does give Pip 2 treats. So we are going to do that real quick. We got the treats here and we got Pip. Well, maybe we don't have Pip. I thought I had Pip. Okay, so we'll give her a second to get over here, and then I will give you that super chat perk. Now, again, when you go through the auditions, go through the list, 1 being the casino you want to work at the most, 10 being the casino you want to work at the least. Start with number 10 and then go to number 1. This is one way that you will be way more likely to pass your auditions or ace your auditions. Now, Las Vegas casinos expect their dealers to arrive with some knowledge. And then what they do is they'll train their dealers how to deal the rest of the way. In Las Vegas, I'm going to give you guys a list real quick of Las Vegas break-in houses. So if you are in the Las Vegas area and you want to know, what's a break-in house in Las Vegas, here's the list for you. And what I want you to do is the casinos that I list off, again, put them in a list 1 to 10, 1 being the casino you want to work at the most, 10 being the casino you want to work at the least. Okay, now these break-in houses in Las Vegas include the Gold Coast, El Cortez, the Plaza, Tuscany, Silver Sevens, Ellis Island, Poker Palace, Joker's Wild, Club Fortune, Arizona Charlie's Decatur, Bighorn or Longhorn, Circus Circus, Golden Gate, Lucky Club, and Railroad Pass. Now, if you guys can think of any more break-in houses in Las Vegas that I did not mention, please do me a favor and put it in the chat, in the comments below, so that way we could get a running list of all the break-in houses in Las Vegas. Or if you're in a different location, put the break-in houses close to you. Now, outside of Las Vegas, in the mid to east parts of the states, some break-in houses will usually offer a dealing trade school where they could teach their dealers. This usually happens when there are very, very few casinos around. So again, just like in Las Vegas, what casinos are really, really hiring for is personality. They want you to be friendly, personable, have a good smile on your face, be able to talk to people. They want people to be able to stay on your table for long periods of time while you deal the game. Anyone can learn how to deal table games, but not everyone can learn how to have a good personality and good communication skills, who can interact with players really well, talk to them, laugh, have a good time. This is what casinos are looking for when they're hiring dealers. So again, let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, anything like that. Put it in the chat and we will get to at the end of the video. And look who we have here. We got Pip. Oh, and she starts backing up. She's like, what do you want? So we are going to give you, we're going to give her those treats. Thank you again very much for that super chat. Okay. Hey, Pip. There you go. Okay. And if you like this video and you want to help support Vegas Aces, then one of the ways you could do so is by going to vegas-aces.com and clicking on one of our affiliate banners. If you sign up for an account through an affiliate link, then our site gets a small commission. Also, if you ever have any problems, questions, or disputes, let me know, and we will help you through any problems that you may have. Okay, now back to the show. So, how do you go about breaking into the industry? Now, we talked a little bit about it before with the break-in dealers and break-in houses, but let's finish the subject real quick. Now, how do you break into the industry? The first thing you do is lots and lots and lots of at-home practice. Even dealers who are going to dealing school have to do a lot of at-home practice. It's just part of learning how to deal. So practice shuffling, practice cutting your checks, and practice dealing blackjack at home. Also, to create that top 10 list so you know where to go audition. And the first thing you want to do after you've completed the top 10 list, the first thing you want to do is you want to go to their website, the casino's website, and you want to put your application in to the website. Then after you've put the application in online, that's when you go to the casino and you basically, you go to the casino, you go to the pit, you ask for the shift manager, and you let him know what's going on. Pip. Sorry. So again, go to the website, apply, put your application in online, find the job opening for a casino dealer or multi-games dealer, submit your application, and then a day or so later, you'll go to the casino pit. Okay, Pip is not going to be staying on my lap here. She's trying so hard to get off. Okay. Then a day or so later, go to the casino pit dressed in your salt and peppers and ask for the shift manager. Now, when I say salt and peppers, what I'm talking about is black slacks, dress pants, something that's not jeans. You do not want to wear jeans, something really nice, slacks, dress pants, black shoes, white collared, long sleeve, button down shirt. And these are your black and whites. These will make it so that way you can go and you can actually audition on a game without having a uniform or anything. Sweet. Thank you very much for the super chat, Thomas. Really do appreciate it. By the way, hi, good to see you. Okay, so I will answer that question here at the very end of the video when I answer the comments. But thank you, Thomas, very, very much for the super chat. And we will definitely answer that here at the end of the video. So again, arrive in the casino with your salt and peppers. What you do is you ask for the shift manager. And when the shift manager arrives, you let him know that you're interested in working there as a dealer. He'll tell you to put your application in through the system, which you will tell him, yep, I've already done that. Now, after that, you're going to tell him, you know, I was really, really hoping we would be able to schedule an audition. Is that possible? He'll tell you, yeah, you can audition right now. Go for it. And he'll throw you on a game right then and there, which is why it's important to have your salt and peppers on. Or he may schedule you for an audition later on. He may say, oh, come back at Friday at 9 p.m. and we'll throw you on a game then. Now, once you've done the audition, once you've been hired as a dealer, you will always be a casino dealer. Like, it doesn't matter where you work, what you do. If you are hired as a dealer and you work on Blackjack it could be the smallest casino in the world. It could have 3 tables. There could be 4 dealers. That's it. It does not even matter. Once you're a dealer, you're a casino dealer and you're done. You have broken into the industry. Congratulations. After you've been hired, don't worry. They won't throw you on the game by yourself. They understand that you do not have any experience. They understand that you've never done this before. So what will happen is you'll be shadowed for a few days while at the casino. A veteran dealer will be with you while you deal the game, and they will watch you and make sure that you deal the cards correctly, give out accurate payouts, and if something happens and you don't know what to do, your shadow will guide you through the process. Now, for the veteran dealer, being a shadow doesn't mean you receive any additional bonus pay. It's just another job that's assigned to you. So shadows get paid exactly the same as normal dealers do. Okay, you guys, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please put it in the chat and we are going to answer those shortly. Just a quick reminder, Vegas Aces is supported by viewers like you, so donations make it possible for us to bring you all of these videos for free. If you think that this video was worth more than $0, please donate the amount you feel it's worth by clicking the link in the description below. Let's see if we have any updates. Nope, no updates. No, I'm going to be updating the website here pretty soon. You're going to see a new game in the new game section, and you'll also see new token numbers. So I should have those new updates out on the website by Friday, by tomorrow. Also, too, if you guys want instant updates for when I update the casino, when I update the website, then go to the homepage of vegas-aces.com, and if you scroll down, you'll see a sign up for the newsletter. You'll get instant updates for that website automatically. Okay, let us check out your questions, your comments, your suggestions. Let's see what you guys are saying. So, story time. What is my favorite vacation outside of Vegas? Is this a vacation I've already done, or is this a vacation I want to do? So if it's a vacation I've already done, I would say the coolest thing I ever did was in 7th grade. I traveled to England and we saw Stonehenge. I really loved that vacation. I thought that was a really cool trip. I love seeing Stonehenge. I saw Phantom of the Opera in the actual Phantom of the Opera theater in Europe. So I thought that was just freaking amazing and it blew my mind. And I really liked the Tower of London Museum. I thought that was really interesting. So that was a really, really good trip. Now, where's one that I want to go? I have seen some really freaking awesome places I want to go. One of them being, I want to sleep in a treehouse. I think that sounds like a lot of fun. Do zip lines everywhere. Okay, thank you, Thomas, very much for the super chat. Really, really do appreciate it. Let's see what you guys are saying. It's the 5th of November, and I did not even realize that. And no, breaking in has absolutely nothing to do with Ocean's 11. When I'm talking about breaking in, I am not talking about a casino heist. No casino heist. Don't do that. That would be very bad. No, that's cool. I just totally didn't realize it was like the 5th of November. Thank you. American Roulette book that you recommended was brilliant. Arrived Tuesday and set a task to read it before you started today and just start. That is awesome. Oh my God, you were a fast reader. Wow, I am really impressed with how fast you read that book. Glad you like it. Yeah, it's a great book. It really gives you an insight of how people cheat in a casino and how they think, how they practice, how their lives are, what they do. It's a good book. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. Wolfgar. Hey, Wolfgar. Good to see you. Do players know the break-in joints and try to exploit? Yes, that is a fantastic question. That is a really good question. Yes, APs do take advantage of break-in houses. If you are going to have someone cheat, take advantage of you, anything like that, they're more likely to do it at a break-in house. But this is how you learn, right? So break-in houses, you learn what to look for. The floor supervisors in a break-in house are usually really good. They understand that the dealers don't know what's going on. So if they see a teaching moment, like, hey, this is the reason why this guy did this and that, and he was taking advantage of you, and this is how you protect yourself. That's one of the good things about break-in houses is they teach the dealers that it's you're getting paid to learn on the job experience. But that doesn't stop people from still trying to take advantage of dealers who are breaking into the industry or breaking into that game. So as a break-in dealer, that is something to be aware of. That is something to think about. And when you're learning about game security and table protection, either from school, from the casino, or from my videos, just keep in mind that as a break-in dealer, you're more likely to be exploited. So that was a fantastic question. Thanks, Wolfgar. Yes, England, they just did a shutdown. I think they started today. Yep, as of today, we are in full lockdown until the 2nd of December. Wow. Wow. Stonehenge is not boring. That was cool. The only problem I had with Stonehenge was I wasn't allowed to run into the center and be like, aliens, take me, I'm here. They wouldn't let me do that. I was really upset about that. I don't know. I think it'd be sort of funny to see a 7th grader run into Stonehenge in the middle and start yelling at the aliens. Sweet. And I will put, after this live stream, I will put a link to American Roulette in the description below. So that way, if you guys need a link to Amazon, you can find it in the description below. So I'll do that right after the live stream. Fantastic question. Hey, David. How long do new dealers usually stay at a break-in house? That is really, really good. Now, this just depends on the dealer. On average, you could stay in a break-in house about, I would say 3 months, 3 to 6 months, and then you would move up to a better casino. You would move up to the next tier. It wouldn't be a break-in house, but it would be like one step higher than a break-in house. It'd be a normal casino, but it'd be one step higher than a break-in house. And that's only if during the 3 months to 6 months that you were in the break-in house, you were learning new games. If you still just know Blackjack, you're probably not going to get hired at a better casino. So you do have to learn new games and everything. But 3 to 6 months at a break-in house. It could go all the way up to a year. That's totally cool. The reason why is because if you're spending a year at a break-in house, you're actually learning. You're sitting there and you're learning everything you can do, and you're practicing and you're learning new games and you're trying to better yourself. So that's good for you as a dealer because that makes you a stronger dealer, and then you're more likely to move up quicker as you go. If you are in a break-in house for 3 months and then you move to the next tier casino, they'll expect you to already know the games. They'll expect you to know, 3-card poker, for example. So if you go to the next tier, you might have a harder time learning those games because, some casinos, especially depending on the higher tiers you go, they don't want you to shadow. They don't want you to be at the table learning. A good example of this in Las Vegas is, if you're working at the Cosmopolitan, if you're working at the Wynn, if you're working at those big name casinos on the Strip, they're not going to have one of their dealers, shadow on craps or something. They're going to be like, no, you got to know the game before you come in here. So the lower level, the break-in houses, the houses that have newer dealers, these are great places to learn all of the games, to go and shadow on your breaks, and to get paid for learning new games. Oh, and one other answer to that question. I knew dealers who were at a break-in house for 20 years. So you don't have to move. There were plenty of dealers who in my break-in house, they were there for 20 years, 25 years, 30 years because they were comfortable. They were happy. They liked working on the day shift. They made enough money that, they didn't have to make more money. They liked the people that they worked with. It was an easy job where they didn't have to stress very much. And so they decided that they just wanted to stay in the break-in house. And people do that too. It just depends on what you want as a dealer. How is employment outlook with COVID? It's a little weird. Some casinos aren't hiring because they haven't totally hired back their original workforce to begin with. However, I have heard from several different casinos outside of Las Vegas where they are still hiring, regardless of COVID. And actually, I know a couple casinos here in Las Vegas where they're still hiring too. So it really just depends on the casino. Some casinos are hiring, some casinos aren't. It really just depends. And some casinos are closing. So it really just depends on the casino. Hi. Do you think craps or roulette is more difficult to learn? Roulette is so much easier to learn than craps. Craps, it takes 2 years to learn, and there is a lot to learn. You have a lot to learn. And in order to be a decent craps dealer, you have to be on the table 5 days a week, 8 hours a day for 2 years before you can even be decent. Okay, that's not even good. That's just decent. So craps is extremely, extremely difficult. That's why I tell people if you're starting off in the casino industry, the first game that you learn really should not be craps. It should be blackjack. Technically it just should be blackjack or poker, one of those two. But it really, really should not be craps just because it's so difficult of game to learn. You don't want to dive headfirst into an industry with the hardest game to learn in the industry. Although if you learn craps, everything else is going to be a breeze after that. Can you recommend any other Vegas or casino books to read, please? I've had plenty of time on my hands at the moment. I could think of one or two. Okay, so Joey, I will put links in the description below for these books. I have a lot of suggestions. So what I'll do is I'll just put it in the description below after the live stream, and that will just make it a lot easier. Okay, so check that out right after this live stream. Cool. So that looks like that is all of your questions. You guys have been fantastic. Really, really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. That does it for today's show. Please join us again on our next live stream. We are going to be having a special guest next Monday. Mark with TruePokerDealer.com is going to be on the show talking about how to get a job as a poker dealer. So I'm really excited for that one. Please join us. And again, we have a live stream every Monday and Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have one more question and also a quick announcement, and then we'll get going. One quick announcement. The week, and I'll say this again next week, the week of the 16th through the 19th, I'm going to have the week off. So no live stream on the 16th or the 19th. And the reason why is because the 16th is my birthday. So I'm going to take the week off for my birthday. So just so you guys know, we won't have any live streams that week, but we will continue on the 23rd. So our live streams will start going back up on the 23rd. Now, how different is being okay, that's a good question. What's the difference between being a table games dealer and a poker dealer? There is a bit of a difference. So you deal the game differently. For example, pitching the cards on a blackjack game is completely different than pitching the cards on a roulette game. And I know that because I got in trouble for that several times. So I was a blackjack dealer. I learned how to pitch on blackjack, and then I learned how to deal poker. I was a poker dealer at the Sahara, and when I was pitching, I would pitch the cards how I would pitch them on blackjack, exactly the same way. And I got in so much trouble from the players, from the shift manager, from my floor supervisor. Like, everyone gave me crap about it. And the reason why is because when you're pitching on blackjack, the cards are more forceful of a pitch. And when they're more forceful of a pitch, if they hit the chips, if they hit the side of the table, sometimes they could flip over. On blackjack, it's not a big deal. If the cards flip over, the cards flip over. Really doesn't matter. But if you're on poker and you're dealing out the cards and one of the cards flips over, oh my God, Armageddon just happened. World War III is about to start, and everybody is mad at you. Everybody. So it is different. You would still cut the checks in the same way, but you have to deal with money differently on poker. It's not like on blackjack or a carnival game where you do the take and pay procedure, because poker is a game where it's player versus player and you have a pot, and sometimes you have to split that pot. It's a bit different. So dealing poker is different than dealing blackjack for sure. And that's probably why they have it in different departments. So blackjack, carnival games, roulette, craps, baccarat, pie-gow, all of those are in the table game department. And then poker has a completely different department with completely different managers, supervisors, people who work there. And it's the poker department. And they don't combine the two. They don't mesh the two together. So it's always two separate departments. Okay, let's see. Oh, you guys are so sweet. So thank you guys again so much for watching. You guys have been fantastic. I don't see any more questions in the chat, so we are going to get going this time. Again, I will see you guys on Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for our interview with Mark on how to get a job as a poker dealer. Until then, this is Heather Ferris with Vegas Aces, reminding you that education can change the world. Have a great day, everyone. See you later. Bye.